Everybody, this is a 1975 playoff broadcast of a Strat-O-Matic game in the IFL between the High Plains Drifters and the Chiba City Blues. These are the last two champions. The High Plains Drifters won the 1973 season behind a really strong O.J. Simpson card. Chiba City was able to win 1974. And they are the defending champions. But this High Plains team has already beaten them twice in a row in the regular season. And on first down there after the touchback, a guest right call by Tim loses 6 yards. So this game was played earlier today. We're going to boost up this playback speed, see if we can get this game going. Dan Fouch is the quarterback for Chiba City on first down and 15 after the 5-yard penalty. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, I guess he did accept the penalty. And that is a sack right there after a 15-yard completion. So it's a loss of 4 as John Dutton takes advantage of his matchup against Don Hardman, who is the fullback. So the other skill position players, here's a curl to Alfred Jenkins. Instead, it's a dump off to Mike Strachan. So the other skill position players for the Chiba City Blues, you had Dan Fouts, Charlie Sanders, Glenn Dowdy, Golden Richards is the third wide receiver, and Alfred Jenkins is the split end. Scott Laidlaw will come in every once in a while on third downs. Decent receiver out of the backfield. So here we are, 3rd and 9. Opening possession of the game. That's what Fouts' cards looks like. Chiba City is coached by myself, while the Drifters are coached by Tim Bollier. So that's an incomplete pass and a punt. And it rolls down to the 24-yard line where High Plains will take their first possession of the game. And you'll see High Plains offense is stacked. They have O.J. Simpson, Franco Harris, Rick Upchurch, and Frank Grant. Paul Seymour's the tight end. He doesn't feature too much. James Harris starts off as quarterback. He has James Harris and Lynn Dawson. But because he's limited on attempts, he's using Harris to start the game. First down carry, Franco Harris off tackle right, and that's a 2-yard gain. I was looking over here because during the regular season, Chiba City lost both times they played High Plains. One was 22-20, which is pretty close. Second one, 24-12. Another run call on second down, and it's a guessed wrong 15-yard pickup by Frank Grant. O.J. Simpson ran for 164 in this game, and in the first lost like over 200. It's 222. So you'll see more run calls. Oh, I just missed a play. Let's rewind it a second. Oh, I guess that's it. How did I get so far up? I definitely missed one. Here we go. Let's do it again. 2nd and 8 after the 2-yard carry. Then we think we had this is a guessed wrong short pass for 15 yards. Okay, we're at the right spot. So we just missed one play. 1st and 10 at the 41. Pitch out left to O.J. Simpson. There's the big play. It was a 27-yard carry by O.J. to bring it down to the 32. You'll see me switch this from right to wrong. I always like to see what it would have been if I would have called it right. 1st and 10. Off tackle left, called right, and loses 2 yards. If it was wrong, it would have been 3-yard pickup. So I'll do that. When I get it right, I'll check what it was if I got it wrong. If I get it wrong, I'll check what it was if I get it right. Just to know. That card by O.J. is ridiculous. Plus 63, plus 25, short gain, short gain, short gain, long gain. Curl to Frank Grant for another 16 yards. So 1st and 10, High Plains inside the 20, Chiba City's 18. Since we're playing on, that's a guessed wrong call, but it was to a linebacker in zone and it went nowhere. Since we're playing on accelerated speed, this game, which in real time took like an hour, 15 minutes, should be less than that, like maybe 35, 40 minutes. Chiba's going for the all-out blitz. And it's an inside run to a zone not covered. Picks up 8. So it'll be 3rd and 2 at the 10. Nice call there by Tim. OJ and Franco, it's like hard to key. Both those guys are good guess right too. So going for a run key to OJ. And that's right. Loses 2. If I wouldn't have keyed it, it would have been a short game. So that's a 4-point save right there. The kick is up and good. Ray Wershing is a average kicker for in this particular set. He gets better as the years goes on. 1st and 10 now for Chiba, down 3-0. When the only weak part of High Plains teams is their short pass and defensive card, in my opinion. Screen left to Mike Strachan, barely missed an interception there. Guessed right. 2nd and 10. So you'll see me try to shoot liberally at that short pass card. There's Strachan's card, good end run, decent up the middle and off tackle as well. Pitch out right to Strachan, offensive guard makes the block. That's Tom Mack. He's a 6. That'll be 3rd and 3. Going for a short pass to Dowdy. Look at his card. He's got some long gains guessed wrong, but it's guessed right, and it's a sack. Is that Dutton again? No, this time it was Willie. Well, it really was John Dutton. If you look down here, John Dutton's the one that caused the sack. They just reassigned it to the linebacker, William Lanier, or the DB. I'm not sure. Well, Lanier sounds like a cornerback, I think. It is a 1st and 10 then for High Plains after the fair catch. Pitch out left to OJ Simpson. That picks up 2 on the D card. That's a dangerous card guessed wrong on an end run. 2nd and 8, 6 minutes to go. Fly to Frank Clark guessed wrong, but because we have James Harris still in there, that is not quite as dangerous. Len Dawson is a much better quarterback. But again, he only threw 140 passes in the regular season, so Tim's trying to limit him so he has him available for the championship game. That's what Harris' card looks like. The interception picks are pretty high. So off tackle left to Simpson on 3rd and 8, and he only picked up 3. 4th and 5, and he'll punt. So the offense of High Plains moved really well in that first drive. Second drive sputtered a little bit. And after a short punt and a 3-yard return, it's 1st and 10 Chiba at their own 42. Off tackle right to Don Hartman, the fullback. That goes nowhere. Defensive tackle 0 plus 6. Off tackle right to Hartman. This time, I love that. On a 5, guessed wrong, it's a 6-yard gain. It's not something you're going to see very often. 3rd and 4. 6 yards guessed wrong on a 5. I'll take it. Quick out right to Charlie Sanders. Perfectly double teamed by Tim. So 4th and 4 near midfield. Got a punt. And the punt goes down to the 11. Fumbled, but High Plains recovers it. That could have been a huge play. 3-0 with the lead. 1st and 10 at their own 10. Simpson and Franco in the backfield. Off tackle left to Simpson. That goes 3 yards. And as you see, we're still with James Harris as the quarterback. Short game guessed wrong for 17 yards. Simpson already over 50 yards. Pitch out left to Simpson. That picks up another 4 yards. I believe it was guessed right, but either way, it was on the D card. 2nd and 6. A run call. Lucky miss there for the Blues as it hit a receiver reading on 7. 3rd and 6. Chiba City goes 3-5, double teams, 2 outside guys. It's fly to Frank Clark. Incomplete, but there's a flag down. it's a hold on High Plains. It'll be declined, and they'll have to punt. .40-yard punt. And a 21-yard return. Nice job. Chiba City takes over almost exactly where they left it when they punted at the 48, at the 47 instead. 18 seconds to go in the first quarter. Curl pass to Alfred Jenkins. That's going to be 5 yards on a must run. Oh, scratch that. It'll be an illegal contact penalty. 1st and 10 at the High Plains 48. Short pass to Strachan. His max is 27 yards. Down and out, Strachan incomplete though. Misses the receiver reading. That could have been juicy on one of the receivers. So that's where I'll go, over to Alfred Jenkins on a short pass. Looking for that 4 and 3-minute zone. And down goes Fouts. That's the problem with throwing short. You leave yourself open to sacks. And it's that man, John Dutton, again. He's been responsible for all three sacks. Third and 20 at the 42. Chiba looking to just run it, maybe. Nope, gonna go for the bomb. Guessed right, 1 man in zone. It's a dump off for 23 yards. Huge break there. Big break. And went to Strachan instead of Hardman. Hardman's limited. If it would have gone to him, it would have been stopped short of a first down. Curl to Jenkins. Dump off again, but this time it's on the interception split. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. Going for a bomb to Sanders. Nobody in the zone, but it's guessed right. And it's another dump off, this time for 5 yards on the quarterback's card. 3rd and 5. Strategizing here, looking at the drifters' cars to see if there's any 5 yards runs on there. So it's going to be an in run to Strachan, pitch out left. It's a 5-yard pickup, but it's contained. And it'll be 4th and 1. Big decision here for Chiba. Do they go for it or just take the field goal? Field goal chances 2 through 8, 11 and 12. And they'll try it for the field goal to tie the game. Kick is up and good, but there's a flag on the play. Oh, roughing the kicker. Huge break for Chiba City. Instead of tying the game, they all have a chance to take the lead. The second off tackle one to Hardman. Picks up 5. It'll be 2nd and 5 at the 8. They go to no, they stay in the pro set. End run to Strachan. It's a pass call. Linebacker in zone -4 +4. And Steve Towell is a 4, so he can't make the play. 3rd and 1. Looks like a sneak to Fouts. Picks up 5 yards thanks to the blocking back, +5 or +1. That was Don Hardiman's 5. So it's a 7-3 lead. Is the extra points good? No gimme in that one as it's missed on 10 and 11. And High Plains will run it out. 1st and 10 thrown 18. Len Dawson is now in the game. So that is where he made the move from Harris to Dawson. Curl of Frank Clark being correctly double covered, but it's a dump off. It would have been a sack 80% of the time. The sack chart was 80. The random roll was 81. Just missed the sack by Alan Page. Sideline right to Rick Upchurch. Gets strong. Picks up 8. 2nd and 2. Off tackle right to Simpson. Gets right, but there's nobody in the zone in the D card, and it picks up 8 thanks to the block of the onside tackle. That's a defensive tackle +1 or +6, and Herb Orvis makes the play. Sideline right to Rick Upchurch. Guessed right, picks up 7. Be 3rd and 2. Going for an all-out blitz. Quick into Franco Harris. There's nobody in the zone. It's going to be a 7-yard pickup. Guessed wrong on the receiver reading. 1st and 10 at Chiba City's 38. Crossing pattern to Upchurch. 4-man in zone, but it's a dump off for 16. They'll be 1st and 10 at 22. Off tackle left to Franco Harris. Guessed right. Goes nowhere. Defensive tackle makes a play. Alan Page is Johnny on the spot. Pitch out left to Franco or to O.J. Simpson, +5. Guessed right. Would have been +7. Guessed wrong. 3rd and 5. 6:18 to go in the half. 3-3-5 versus a pro set. Quick into Franco Harris, correctly double covered, and that'll be incomplete. Would have been maybe a +1 split if it was just 1-man in zone. The kick is up and good. Way Worshing, he's only 2 through 7 from this range. That's why I said he's like average for this set. This is not a great era for kickers. As we transition from the straight on kickers to the soccer style kickers. 7-6, Chiba still in front. Short pass to Greg Dowdy. Glenn Dowdy, what did I say, Greg? Glenn. And there it is. There's that 4 on the 3-man zone. And that is a long gain for 56 yards. Huge play there. See that 3-man zone card? That's the only weakness. They use the Kansas City Chiefs defensive cards. That's what they have assigned for 1975. Off tackle right to Don Hardiman. That's a short gain for 14 yards, down from the 24 to the 10. So 2 plays, and they're already inside the 10-yard line with a 1st and goal. Slant to Charlie Sanders, guessed wrong, but misses Fouts' card. This is not a great Fouts card. It's pretty good, but it's not great. It gets really good, 79 to 82. Off tackle right to Don Hardman, guessed wrong, picks up 7, 3rd and goal to 3. Pro set. Looks like an off tackle to Hardman again. Run call, guessed right, 5-yard pickup though. Good roll there for Chiba City, and it's now 14 to 6. Which in this rule set, and the extra point's good, and that's important because in this rule set, there is no 2-point conversions yet. The NFL didn't introduce 2-point conversions until 1994, I think. So maybe 92 or 94, something like that. Pitch out right to O.J. Simpson's, guessed right, but it still picks up 15. 2:06 to go. Trying to plug the zones now. Didn't plug the right one. Off tackle right for 5 yards. Again to OJ. OJ 14 for 93, coming up on 100 yards. It's a run call, but the zone's open. Off tackle zone, that is, and that's a 15-yard pickup for Franco Harris. And Tim will let the clock run down to 1:30 and no timeout. Button hook to OJ, guessed right. Still picks up 9. Guessed wrong would have been 15. 2nd and 1, 1:07 to go. Off tackle left to Franco. That's guessed wrong, picks up 13. And that'll take it down to 45 seconds to go. curl to Frank Grant, and that's a 15-yard touchdown, 14-yard touchdown. And that will close the gap to 14-13. 30 seconds to go in the half. So you got to respect the run game. You got to call run against OJ and Franco. But, you know, he's going to burn you with a pass, so you got to mix in that pass call at the right time. 3-yard pickup on first down. That'll take it to 15 seconds. Chiba looking to hit a big run on Hardeman's card. Strachan has some big, decent ones too, but mostly in run. Oh, it's an off-down run for 39 yards, but there's a flag down. That's just in field goal range, but it gets pushed back due to a hold. 8 seconds to go, and look for Chiba to just take a knee here. Oh, no, going for a short pass. Trying to get that long gain on 4 again. It's incomplete, guessed right. 3rd and 17. And now I think you'll see him take a knee. And there downtown goes down to 1 knee, and we are done with the first half. Skip ahead to 2 minutes. Here we go. 14-13. It's a kick down to the 10, return 23 yards. So High Plains will start on their own 33-yard line. 14:42 to go in the third quarter. Pitch out right to Simpson. Guess wrong, but it's the dreaded 5. First one of those we've seen today. 2nd and 10. Guess wrong. Short pass, but it's incomplete on Dawson's card. 7 and 9 so far today for Dawson. So it'll be 3rd and 10. Let's see what Chiba does here. Showing blitz. Bringing just the free safety. Curl to Frank Clark. No sack chance. That would have been the second high linebacker. And it hit for plus 13 on a 2 through 4, 11, and 12 split. So 1st and 10 High Plains. Up the middle of the Franco. Guessed wrong. But it's stuffed by the defensive tackle. It's Alan Page making the play. 6 against the 4. Pitch out right to OJ. Guessed right, but still picks up 9 thanks to a block by Paul Seymour, the tight end. 3rd and 1. Going all up. Let's see. No. Stuff in the zones with a run call. It looked like an all-out blitz, but it was just a run call with those zones stuffed. And it loses to 4th and 3. Wonder if Tim would have gone for it on 4th and 1. Instead, he punts, and that gives the ball over to Chiba City. 11:24 to go in the third quarter. Curl to Alfred Jenkins, and again it hits that 4 on the D card for 47 yards this time. That is huge. Going back to the well, looking for that short pass again. It's a run call, 13-yard pickup, and that'll take it down to the 20. So Fouts has had a good day today. 7 of 14 for 164. No touchdowns, no picks. Off tackle right to Strachan, picks up 7 thanks to the block of the tight end Charlie Sanders. Looks like a line buck to Strachan. It's a short yardage defense. It's stuffed for no gain. 3rd and 3. Looks like a short pass to Strachan. It's the summer of Strachan. Down and out with the pass call. Pressure coming. It's a dump off, but it's the interception split, incomplete. So they'll bring out Don Cockcroft for the field goal. Kick is up. Kick is good. 17-13. Chiba City has to be really happy that not only have they kept it close, but they have a lead here in the third quarter. You've seen that O.J. Simpson card. You've seen what it can do. Thankfully, Chiba's taken advantage of the one weak spot that High Plains has, crossing pattern to Upchurch incomplete. Chiba gives up some completions in the short pass zone and the long pass zone, but the interception chances are high. Crossing pattern to Rick Upchurch, where's the blitz coming, and Alden Roach takes him down, taking advantage of Russ Washington. 4 against the 3. 3rd and 19. Pitch out right to OJ. It's going to be backed up more. It's 3rd and 24 after the false start. So penalties are also hurting High Plains. Pitch out right to OJ again. Another penalty, this time on the defense. Takes it back to 3rd and 19 after inadvertent face mask. Checking out their weapons. Puts 2 men deep. Nope, 1 man deep, 1 man short. It's a pitch out to OJ, picks up 6. And 4th and 3rd, if it would have been a short pass, that would have been a straight pick. Chiba City has the Minnesota Vikings defensive cards, and they have a straight pick on 9 on a short pass. So got the lead, got the ball. 7-yard pickup on 1st down near midfield. A touchdown here would make it a 2-score lead. Of course, if there's any offense capable of coming back quickly, it's High Plains and O.J. Simpson. Inside run is track and picks up 5 near midfield. Inside run, guess right. Oh, it's a fumble. High Plains has recovered it. That stops the drive, gives High Plains the ball back on their own 46. It was a 2% chance of a fumble. Guessed wrong. Flat pass to OJ picks up 12. 1st and 10 now in Chiba territory at the 42. Crossing pattern to Church. Correctly double teamed, and it's a dump off. It's a long gain dump off to OJ Simpson, who can go to the house. It was a 40% chance of a sack. That it was a random 75, and OJ is the beneficiary of that dump off, takes it to the house for a 42-yard touchdown. So Chiba goes from being in control, looking to maybe go up 2 scores, to find themselves trailing 20-17. 3:36 to go in the 3rd quarter. Tackle right to Hardman, picks up 5. So Chiba's got to regroup, get back to moving the ball. Pitch out left to Strachan. There's a man in the zone, but it's a short gain on the running back's card. 9 runs for Strachan for 55 yards. Curl to Alfred Jenkins turns into a 5-yard dump off. Only a 7% chance of a sack there. Screen left to Strachan, guessed wrong. White die 6, picks up 8. That's a 1st down into High Plains territory. 1st and 10 at the High Plains 49th. Sideline right to Dowdy, loses 4 yards. 2nd and 14. Brutal play there. So you do want to shoot at the flats with the white die 6. In fact, those stock D cards in the 70s had some harsh results if you weren't careful. Bond to Glenn Dowdy. And it's picked off, guessed right. Interception on 2 through 7, 11, and 12. Returned out to the 39. So things have really taken a turn for the worse for Chiba. High Plains got the lead in the ball, and they've got the juice. Up the middle to Franco, picks up 3, guessed right. Buffalo may have the oranges. No. Miami may have the oranges, but High Plains has got the juice. There we go, 20-17, 3rd and 5. As that only picked up 2 yards after the 3-yard run. We had a 2-yard pass. And you can see Chiba City has the Vikings pass defense, and it's pretty strong, lots of picks. quick slant to Paul Seymour. There's a five rated linebacker there. Incomplete on the receiver's card, 4th and 5. So all those little conversions that fall a little bit short or go to the wrong, if you would have thrown to another receiver, can extend drives or end drives. Those can be turning points. Chiba City weathers that turnover and now gets the ball back 22-yard line. And again, another guest right run. Got to stop doing those end runs on first down. Twice Tim has called it correctly, and Mike Strachan has lost 6 yards. 2nd and 16. Bomb to Dowdy. Guessed right, incomplete. 3rd and 16. That -6 run is like a sack, really. It makes it tough to come back from. Looks like a bomb attempt at Golden Richards. Looking for a 3 or a 9 on the quarterback's card. And if it's double teamed, only a 3. And it is double teamed. It's a dump off for 10 yards. That won't get you a first down, but it'll make it a little bit easier to punt. 49-yard boomer. 16-yard return. I was checking out its fumble spot. Fumbled on a 10 there for number 2 returner, but didn't hit it. So 1st and 10. High Plains at the 41. A run call guessed wrong against a bomb, and it hits a blank. There was a man in zone. 2nd and 10. Pitch out left, guessed wrong to OJ, but there was a man there, and that was a 4-yard loss. That'll bring up 3rd and 14. So the defense is doing the job for Chiba, keeping it close. Off tackle to Simpson, picks up 7. That was a white die 3, so that would have been a long game. That would have broken containment, no problem. Here we go. We got a 34-yard punt with a 9-yard return. And it's 1st and 10. Don't forget the block thing. I always move it down there to kind of put some good mojo on myself. It doesn't always work. Curl to Alfred Jenkins. High interceptions, but on a dump off and it misses. 2nd and 10. Chiba needs to put together a drive, at least get into field goal range to tie it. Shoot for that 4. On a short pass. It's guessed right, and it's a dump off for 10. So Dan Fouts and his short passing attempts have been the offense so far for Chiba City. Curl to Alfred Jenkins, single cover, hits a +15 on Fouts' card. 1st and 10 at the 41 of High Plains. Off tackle run left to Hardman. Guessed right, no gain. 9:18 to go in the game. High Plains with the lead. Chiba threatening. Run to Mike Strachan. That loses 2 yards. Guessed right. 3rd and 12 now. Off tackle to Hardman. Looking to get it close. Maybe try a long field goal. Need to get to 32. Off tackle right. Ooh, and it hits the snake eyes. Big break there for Chiba City. 28-yard pickup on 3rd and 12 against a really good pass defense. For completions on the edges on the short pass, that would have been incomplete. 1st and 10 to 15. 8:06 to go. Off tackle left to Strachan, loses 1. 1 man was in the zone, short area defense for High Plains. Screen left to Strachan. Just right, picks up 6. Down to the 10, 3rd and 5. Looks like a flat pass to Dowdy. Glenn Dowdy's got decent yardage. It's on the quarterback's card for 4 yards, 4th and 1. Go big or go home. Chiba City decides to go for it. 6:54 to go in the game. Just being tied against that OJ card is not going to do you much good. So might as well go for the lead when you're this close. The question is, what will he call? There are a lot of negative plays or no gain on the D cards. So you got to be careful. Make sure you have the right call in. Going for a short pass to Charlie Sanders. Checking out the cards for Ed Marinero as receiver reading. Or his running reading. It's going to be a short pass to Charlie Sanders. What will High Plains do? Call runner pass. They're showing plays. It is a run call. Guessed wrong. 5 roll plus 16. So a halfback run there would have been bad. Sneak to Fouts would have been a yard gainer at least. But it's 24-20, 6 minutes to go. Put the pressure back on High Plains. Couldn't ask anything more for Chiba City to keep it this close. The game's in question. They're up by more than a field goal. It's good stuff. Off tackle left to Simpson. Guessed wrong. 16-yard short gain, and there's a penalty. It'll be declined. It was offsides on the defense. Looking to get a jump on that pass rush, but guess what, guys? It was a run. OJ's there. Up to 122 now. Score out left to Frank Grant. That picks up 7. Guessed wrong. 2nd and 3. Pace is picking up. Off tackle left to Simpson. Guessed right, but there's nobody there. Ted Washington, the outside linebacker, the right linebacker, goes out. He's replaced by Steve Vander something or other, who's a 4. Inside run to OJ. Guessed wrong again. Got a call run here. 2nd and 7. Of course, that's when Tim will go up top. And there it is, a run call, short pass, but there's nobody. There's 3 men in the zone. It hits a 5. It's one of the blanks on the D card. 4:12 to go. 3rd and 7. I don't know what Chiba City's doing here. They're calling run and stuffing it, trying to key Simpson, but it's a curl to Frank Grant. Nice job by Tim of playing it straight and getting the first down, 1st and 10 at the 22. That would have been a much better call to blitz and try to get the sack. Guessed wrong to OJ Simpson. That has the defensive coordinator on his heels. 13-yard pickup. Guessed wrong or guessed right. 1st and goal at the 9. 3 minutes to go in the game. Full house for the Drifters. I'll tackle right to Franco. Loses to it as a foul on the play, face mask. 5-yard penalty. That only get 1st and goal at 4. I'll tackle right to Simpson. Run call. Picks up 3. 2:06 to go. Tom telling me about the Seahawks signing Geno Smith as a backup. We'll see if he makes it through that tough competition with Paxton Lynch. 2:06 to go. Inside run to Simpson, keying Franco, and that's even key. Simpson would have got the touchdown. 2-yard pickup key. That's ridiculous. 4-yard pickup on a 4. That's how good he was, folks. Now we're down to 2 minutes to go. The extra point is up and good. 27-24. High Plains on top. Chiba starts at their own 29. Ready for one of those Alcoa fantastic finishes. Short pass to Charlie Sanders. Guess right. 3-minute zone. Picks up 11 yards on the 6. 1st and 10 out to the 40. 1:45 to go. Looks like a looking pass to Sanders. Tim had just vacated the zone, but this time he stays home. 1-yard pickup only. 9-yard pickup if he would have moved him or passed to the other side. Flat pass to Strachan. Two men in the zone, interception split on the quarterback's card. That'll make it 3rd and 9. Chiba stays in a pro set. Off tackle to Hardman. Just looking to get close. We have a possibility of a run on 4th down. Offensive onside in, +7 or +2, 4th and 2. 52 seconds left. They were going to go off tackle to Hardman because the defense was caught in the 3-3-5. They use a timeout, go back to a 4-3. Will that change the play call? Yes, it does. They're going for a short pass to Dowdy or to Strachan. Nope, back to Dowdy. Back to Strachan, over to Hardman. Nope. Over to Jenkins, covered by a 6. Flat pass to Jenkins? How many times are you going to change your mind here, mister? Keep seeing that 4 on the defensive card. Keep seeing it. Yep, back to Dowdy, short pass. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 11. Crossing pattern, guess right. And there it is, guys, the 4 again. Long gain, 52-yard touchdown. With 52 seconds left, takes it down to 37. The extra point is up and good. And out of nowhere, Chiba City is back on top. Thanks to for the 3rd time today, hitting that 4 long gain on the short pass card with 3 men in the zone. If that's not lucky, I don't know what is. Squib kick. Oh, that's not good. Out to the 43. That means OJ can get it into field goal range. Well, he needs a touchdown, but he can score a touchdown from here easily. Got that long gain on 4. But then again, Dawson's got a long gain guess wrong on 5. Pick your poison. 3-3-5 defense for Chiba City. Look at OJ's card. Let's go back a little bit. Hold on. OJ's card is just crazy. So from here, a 25-yard gain on 4 or a long gain on 4 and an end run. The edges are great, of course, 63, 59, 88. Long gain on 25 on 4, long gain on 10. These guys have 29, 23, 27, long gain. So this ain't over. But there's only 30 seconds left. Pitch out left to Simpson, gets wrong, but it's on the offensive card, or the defensive card, only a 3-yard gain. Too tall, Jones goes out with an injury. 2nd and 7 from the 22. I've had games where I've failed to call run in this kind of situation. So I'm going to try to key Simpson here. Nope, it's a cross Madden Rose, but luckily it's on the D card. 3rd and 7 from the 15. Now you can't really run OJ because containment will be in effect. And the one timeout left from High Plains, they had to change their formation on that 4th down where the short pass got them the touchdown. They went from 3-3-5 to a 4-3. Crossing pattern to Ray Rhodes. That's right, incomplete. What is Dawson's on a? What's Dawson on 9? Let's take a look real quick. Long pass on a 9. I guess run. No, still not gonna. It wouldn't have helped them. 4th and 7. Okay, only 8 seconds left. You got to get a nice big chunk right here. Crossing pattern to Ray Rhodes, and that's incomplete. Chiba City takes over on downs, and they will win this after a knee, thanks to those big, huge plays, 3 times hitting the short pass card. So that's it. Chiba City is back to the Super Bowl. High Plains goes home, but they can hold their heads proud because that was a dang good game. A great team, a dominant performance in the regular seasons for High Plains. Check out the yardage totals in a 14-game season put up by OJ. 2,203 yards in a 14-game season. Ay, ay, ay. And then chip in another 790 by Franco. Guys, that's almost 3,000 yards in a season, in a 14-game season. So High Plains had a year to be proud of. Now, on the other side, you got Dallas against Wilmington to decide who will play Chiba in the Super Bowl. So that's it. I will shut this down. Thanks for watching.